Today, an all-new watch from SEIKO, the 63 MAS 55-year anniversary was back in 2020, and I made a video, SPB149, calling it the 63 MAS. That video did really well for our tiny channel. Why is this watch crucial? Well, it's not the SLA, the SJE top end. Those are a drop in the bucket for sales. For SEIKO, they don't really matter. The mid-range is the bread and butter, and this is the first time we've seen an all-new generation. Sure, we've had many different colorways and 200 to 300 limited editions, but this is the first new gen with an all-new movement and case. But is it any good? I don't know. We're going to have to find out in this video. So let's check it out. Introducing the all-new SEIKO 63 MAS. And right off the bat, if you were a fan of the first gen, you'll love this latest iteration. It's almost as if SEIKO did not want to mess with a winning formula, but they did just enough to refine this watch. Let's begin with the largest change, the case. The brushed sides are now trimmed down and closer resemble the original 62 MAS, but they still have that modern high polished bevel all along the top of the case. The bevel finishing isn't SJE Marine 62 Master level, as there is a little bit of brushing bleeding into the bevel, but that's only visible under extreme macro, and the SJE is more than double the price. And here's a small detail I found interesting. While the crown is the same 6.5 millimeters in thickness, it now sinks into the mid case 0.2 millimeters more compared to the previous generation. And you'll want to keep it screwed down tight if you're a diver, because this watch now boasts an impressive 300 meters of water resistance, which is a first for a SEIKO Pro Specs non-saturation diver. The haptics on the crown are the same as the old one, and you may have to backspin it, hear the click to screw it down. Okay, so back to the refinements. The bezel. This one was a subtle change, and it took me some time to notice. The new 63 has smaller bezel teeth combined with a downwards taper, high polished lip on the edge. I'm a big fan of this look. I think SEIKO really hit the nail on the head here, but how does it feel and how does it sound? Okay. Turning both the old and the new back to back, I instantly felt that there is less grip on the new one, but it's just by a hair. And the overall feel is exact same with the typical soft SEIKO clicks and settle back. Now for my favorite upgrade, that bezel insert. Finally, anodized aluminum. Heck, it's the reason I bought the Black Bay 58 and 54. Because I love that granular textured look. Additionally, the printed Arabic numerals are now condensed as the minute markers extend continuously around the bezel. In the previous model, they stopped for each numeral. And when we flip the watch around, we can see another change. The case back is now flat, whereas before it had a bump on the SEIKO Tsunami logo. Now let's do those dimensions. I got 40 millimeters in diameter, bezel 39.5, and a secret measurement of 29 millimeters. We have a thickness of 13 even, including that curved sapphire, and we got drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 46.4. Man, this watch is now sleeker. It just wears better. And I like the fact that they made it thinner while increasing the water resistance. Well done, SEIKO. And on the wrist, because of the smaller secret measurement, I'm going to say it wears more like a 39, and I have a feeling it will wear a little bit smaller than a Black Bay 58. But you guys be the judge on the faraway shots and let me know how it wears. Okay, Falling Titan, I like it, but what about the dreaded SEIKO bracelet? Well, it got worse, and it also got better. Hear me out. The links are now shorter and slimmer. What does that mean? It's going to be easier to dial it in, but they took away 2 micro adjusts, which is disappointing. And another letdown is the crude pressed diver extension. Come on, SEIKO, we gotta get rid of this thing. But the good news, it's completely solid, 20 millimeters, tapering down to 18. The finish is excellent on the brushing, and the end link fitment is noticeably improved, although it's still not perfect. SEIKO is releasing 3 different colorways: Cove Black, Tide Gray, and Scuba Blue. My favorite is definitely the special edition Tide Gray. It's almost like a gilt version of the SPB143. It looks fantastic. The dials on these 2 are both sunray dials, and they got pressed indices. But the big change you will notice is the date is no longer at 3. It is now hidden at the 430 position, and it gives the watch a more symmetrical look. The hands are the same, half brushed, half high polish, which I'm a big fan of, but I think I would have liked to see a completely brushed look this time to change it up a bit. Now, something I'm very curious about is this new movement, the 6R55. It's now slimmer by 0.2 millimeters and comes with a gold tone rotor, which you can't see. That's all the changes I could find, but online people were saying, hey, this one's different. It has MEMS technology. But what they may not know is so did the 6R35. The 6R35 had a MEMS escape wheel and pallet fork. And I will put a link down in the description to a photo from a watchmaker who took apart a 6R35 for proof if you want to see that. The movement still has 24 joules and is a 21.6 low beat hack and wind automatic. And a big change that SEIKO is proud of is the 72 hours of power reserve instead of 70. Yeah, it sounds like a small increase, but it crosses SEIKO over the 3-day mark. And I guess that's why they put it on the dial. The movement is rated at -15 and +25, but it seems like they are regulating it. But I've been tricked before by early 6R35s, so I'm not buying into it yet. One issue I've observed with the 6R35 and 55 is the smaller balance wheel. The 4R series and even the older 6R15 featured a larger balance wheel, which offers greater stability due to its natural higher inertia. But I'll keep an eye out as I test more and more of these, and hopefully it's improved, but I'm gonna guess you'll be getting the exact same performance you are used to with the 6R35. Now on to the lume. We got SEIKO's blue LumaBrite on the Faux Patina Special Edition and the green SEIKO LumaBrite on the black and blue variants. And now the most important factor, the price. The Scuba Blue comes in at $1,300 USD and the Special Edition First Wristwatch Anniversary comes in at $1,400 USD. So it's a $100 premium for the Japanese weave NATO strap called the Saichu strap. All 3 models are currently available at Kavar Jewelers, and if you're interested in purchasing one, feel free to email me and we can discuss it. Now guys, do me a favor and click that like button. And if you want to watch more videos like this one, I got 2 for you on the right of your screen right now. So click on one of those and I'll see you there.